This video will show the complete process of creating a file in Fronimo and show you how quickly it can be done. First thing is to start with an already existing file because all your formatting will be there and you won't have to set a whole bunch of things. So in this case, I'm editing a prelude from Ratel's Hortus Musicalis Novus, and I'm going to be editing Prelude 28, so I already edited 26, so I can start with that and save it as Prelude 28. And then change the title and delete everything except the first bar. So now I look through here and I see if there's nothing I really have to do. This bar shows you what the tuning is, but in this case the tuning is obvious, so I can delete this, and I don't need the little separator here. Okay, so I can check the bar numbers, and it should start with 0 unless you had one of these little preliminary bars or a pickup bar, in which case you'd set it to -1 or -2 depending. So I'm ready to roll here. I see I already have a bar here, so I can start there. So I use the number pad and the arrows, and I mainly use one is a whole note, 2 is half note, 3 is a quarter note, 4 is an eighth note, 5 16ths, and 6 is 32, etc. So I start with what looks like a bunch of 5, 6, 7, 8, but I'm guessing that that's a misprint because the bars in this particular manuscript are very regular, and there should be exactly the right number of notes in the bar. So I'm going to make this 8, and I'm hitting right arrow after each thing, and then I'm hitting it twice when I get to the end of a bar, and hit return over here on the number pad, or enter, I guess it is, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there's a double bar here, so I stick that one in. And I'm putting in all of the rhythms to start with, and that makes it a lot easier to put everything in. And that's the end of the piece. So now, if you do Control R, it makes all the beams, and then you set it. I use Control V to verify the lengths, and that shows there was no problem. I use Control F to toggle between single line and whole page view. Now, you can see that this is way too widely spaced, so I can change the spacings. I had 3 centimeters between, and I can put it at 1.5 and make it 1.5 centimeters at the top and 100 note spacing. If I hit OK, all of a sudden it's all on one page. So now I see the spacing was too narrow, so now I can make it 2.5 and see how that goes. That looks pretty reasonable. Maybe I can do a little bit more at the top, make it 20. So now what we have here is we have the entire skeleton of the piece. So everything I put in is going to follow that skeleton. And if I make a mistake, it's obvious. If I put something in the wrong place, it becomes obvious in a hurry. So now, with my left hand, I'm going to put in the notes, and my right hand, I'm going to move the cursor around. So okay, so that's all the notes. Now I'm going to go through and do 2 things at once. I'm going to proofread it, and I'm going to put in the right-hand fingering notations, the dots. So I hit F3 in Fronimo, click on fingering, go in and put the dots. And it's pretty obvious where I've made a mistake if I have. Usually I have. Now that says it's a D, but it's supposed to be a B, so I just correct that along the way. Actually, there isn't a dot in the original on that. Okay, so here comes the fun part. I get to play it. And first I cancel this so I don't leave dots all over the place. Then I just play it, see what it comes out as. That may be a little too fast. Let's slow it down a little bit. Maybe just a little. And I follow along here in the source. And that was it. I didn't hear much that was wrong with that, but just to make sure, I'm going to slow it down just a little more because we got a lot of fast notes in there. And I just want to listen to it one more time, make sure I got everything. And again, so far so good. Looks good. So that's a done deal. I save it. Control S for save, and it's done.